Hello and welcome to our second BETTcast, in which we will be looking at interactive whiteboards. First of all, I met with Margaret Allen from Promethean. Margaret, can you tell us what you do at Promethean?
Head of Education Market Development for Europe.
Okay, and the first thing which we're interested in is what do you think has been the biggest development in whiteboards in the last year?
I think I'd like to position that more about what has been the biggest development around whiteboards in terms of how the whiteboard is now being used in the classroom. We very much see it as a hub where teachers can use that as a starting place for other peripherals to be attached or used through. So one of the main focuses that we've had in the last year is around our LRS, our learner response systems. We see these as a very powerful opportunity for teachers to be able to use them not only for assessment, so not only for testing, but also for opinion gathering and discussion, getting the children to really engage with the teacher, but also with each other, using it as a starting block for talking and to high-level conversation.
And I put the same question to David Martin, Executive Chairman of SMART and inventor of the interactive whiteboard.
I would say the amount of product that we have shipped, it's taken us 17 years to ship our first million smartboards, and it's going to take us 2 or 3 years to ship the second million. So there's huge acceleration, huge excitement about the product, and the product in some ways, from a hardware viewpoint, was exactly the same as I imagined it in 1986, the same as what we first launched it in 1991. But the software keeps changing and keeps improving, and it's so exciting to see that impact.
And lastly, I put the same question to Peter Olsen, who is European Business Development Manager for Teamboard.
I think that durability has been a bigger issue for the boards, since many board users have had their product for a while, and they are looking for boards that have bigger durability, easy to clean, and the possibility to use it as a normal whiteboard.
Okay, and looking to the future, what do you think we'll see as a trend in whiteboards over the next few years?
I think that interactive whiteboard format that BETTcast has stated the standard for would be a very big issue the upcoming years, because when you have a standard format like the .iwb, then you can use any type of whiteboard combined with any type of program, and it's a freedom for the teacher.
And is that something that's you're working towards at Teamboard?
Yes, we have already that included in our software.
And Margaret Allen also felt that interoperability was going to be a key trend in coming years.
Obviously, with the large injection of money 5-6 years ago for interactive whiteboards, there are a number of interactive whiteboards out in the market. What we've done with our software, which currently we're the only company that offers software for both primary and secondary, different interface to ensure that it meets the needs of the children in the classroom. What we've done with that software is made it available for any interactive whiteboard. So you don't need to have a Promethean board in order to use our software. You also don't need to have a Promethean board to use our learner response systems. We're trying very hard to ensure that what we're offering to teachers out in the community is a way of teaching effectively with technology.
And so, as with many, many things at BETT, it's really about using the technology effectively for teaching and learning. And to wrap up, I asked David Martin, does he think that interactive whiteboards have been used to their full potential in schools?
So the answer is not yet. I think we have some instances where there's some fantastic results, and we have other situations where people have tried them and haven't really been given maybe enough professional development or enough opportunity, what do we say, private time to be able to work with it. Or maybe not have a coach or at least another teacher to be able to work with, where I'm encouraging you and you're encouraging me, and we have that opportunity. We had someone from Australia who has over 2,200 schools in which every classroom of that school district, which is the state of New South Wales, has a smartboard in every classroom. So now I can walk into that classroom very confident that it's going to be there, as opposed to overnight it got moved to another classroom because it was on wheels. And I think those are the types of things that we're now at a point of maturing of the industry. We start to understand what we need to do to be able to be successful. That, as someone said from St. Louis, Missouri, from the university there, you can't learn everything you need to know in 8 or 9 hours. It takes 50 hours. So we're starting to understand what those benchmarks are and what we need to be able to help, not just in teaching how to teach math in grade 6 in a particular location, but what the pedagogy is of using an interactive whiteboard in the larger context of teaching and learning.
Thanks for listening to our second BETTcast. You can get more updates on www.edexec.co.uk or follow us on Twitter @EdExec.